So Bill, I think that you stepped on that there because right now everyone is baking, and of course that is such a fun thing to do. So why would you want to miss out on that fun? Makenna Moor from Kinship Cookie Company shows us how to make chocolate chunk cookies with sea salt.
To start things off, over here I have creamed together a half cup of butter, half cup of brown sugar, quarter cup of white sugar, and 1 egg for our base. Now I'm going to be adding in a half tablespoon of pure Mexican extract. I am also going to add in a half teaspoon of baleen fine sea salt. This is really going to enhance our flavor. And we'll mix this in the bowl of a stand mixer just until it's fully incorporated. Great, our dry ingredients over here, I have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I will add a half teaspoon of cornstarch, as well as a half teaspoon of baking soda. And that's gonna get whisked together just until everything's fully combined. The cornstarch and the baking soda are gonna give the cookies a dense structure without taking away from them being moist and chewy. In we go. Getting mixed together, I'm going to point out my oven is preheating at 410 degrees. This recipe yields 6 to 8 large cookies. I'm going to be using a 1/3 cup scoop. You can make them larger or smaller. It's also important that as we bake them, it's on a silicone baking sheet or parchment paper. Since our temperature, since the oven's at such a high temperature, it's important to have a barrier in between the cookie and the baking sheet so that the bottom doesn't get too tough or crunchy. All right, beautiful. So, time for chocolate. If you're in a pinch, chocolate chips will certainly do the trick. I'm quite partial to the chocolate chunk. Some stores have really nice chocolate chunks are ready to go, like Trader Joe's has a really nice one. Or you can just use a couple bars of a higher quality semi-sweet chocolate and give it a nice rough chop. That's what I've done here. And we'll add that right into the dough and use your hands to work that in. I will pack this in quite full so we have a nice hefty scoop. All right, so these are gonna go into the oven for just 8 minutes, and when they come out, they'll look something like this. So you'll see they actually hold their shape quite well. So I'm gonna take the back of a flat spatula and just press down until my cookies are at the right thickness. Here we are, these two in front. And now for the star of the show, our almond sea salt flakes. This is really an excellent product. It's the sea salt flakes are just really delicate. The saltiness is not overwhelming. It just gives us a little bit of a crisp on top and then something to balance out the heavy sweetness of the semi-sweet chocolate. And there we go. Classic chocolate chunk cookies with sea salt.
I trust anything that Makenna recommends. I've had her cookies. They're so good, and they're usually about 1/4 pound each, which no one is going to argue with. Bill?
You know, those cookies are amazing.